We're live on Friday night. We're live. Excuse me if I keep clearing my throat. Yeah, I've been clearing my throat all evening. I have not eaten yet, so I'm actually about to order me something because I've not eaten all day. Hey, you guys, it is Dinah and baby Aston, and welcome back to another Friday evening live. As you can see, our background looks different. So let me order. Ooh, I gotta charge this phone. Yes, so let me order some food. And then we gonna get into it. I gotta call Aston's dad because I made an appointment, a hair appointment for myself for tomorrow morning. And obviously I do not want to have to take her to the salon with me, so I want to drop her off with him for a bit. And then we have choir rehearsal. You guys, let me order me some food. The air just came on, so if you hear it, that's what that is. Really just want like a smoothie or some tea. I have not really had an appetite lately these last few days. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, but I'm not there right now. All right, let me hurry up and order this so we can get into it. How are you all? Are we going out tonight? Are we just getting off work? Are we just getting in the house? Let me know what everyone's Friday evening is looking like right now. Girl, Grub Hub. Demos. No, I don't want that. I'm looking for this one. August 29th. Because I be ordering a lot from Grubhub and I got a coupon code. I forget why. I think they messed up my last order, which they don't really ever do. Enter your delivery address. Where are we? I got it. Sorry. Ooh, let me see. Sorry, you guys, because we're not at the usual location, so I have to punch it in manually. I like when I could just boop boop, just keep going. Sorry, but okay, boom, boom, boom. Okay, give me a second. Okay, good. Do. That was good. Hey, yeah, because I was kind of like craving like Chinese. I washed my hair today, finally, and I for tomorrow because I've been needing to get my hair done, but I did not feel like doing it. And my mom and the other lady I normally use, they're not. I'm not able. They're not available. Dang, might take a minute because I've never stayed over here before. This area we're in. So I gotta actually like look at it versus like where we're normally at. I already know what I be wanting. I do not want to have to think. Let's put Chinese food, something vegetarian, something sweet. This is taking forever. I'm so sorry. Like, I wish I knew all the places. Oh, wait. No, that's something else. Ooh, this look good. I want a smoothie. Ooh, and I have another coupon. I'm just gonna order what we know, okay? We're not overcomplicating anything, okay? We're gonna order some paneer bread. Like, we don't have time to be overcomplicating life. Strawberry poppy seed salad. That sounds good. Citrus punch. Stoppable. All right, let me go to Oh, I love broccoli cheddar. Aston, stop. That look good. Let me hurry up because I'm playing too much. What my sandwich and salad, soup, mac and salad, soup, mac, soup. That don't make sense. I'm gonna just do this one. I don't want no bacon. Why do they keep saying bacon everywhere? I could put it. Sorry, I'm taking forever, y'all. I'm confused. I don't know what's happening. Sorry. Half green goddess. Oh, I apologize. I should have did this sooner. Ooh, I love a Caesar salad. Let me just get my Caesar salad. Yeah, I'm gonna get my stick with what I know, cause we are not. Soup, mac and cheese. Oh. No, I'm sorry. This is boop boop boop. No, I'm gonna get my soup. Broccoli cheddar soup in a bread bowl. That's what we'll do. And then I'll do a side of mac and cheese and a smoothie. What you got going on, boo-boo? Why does that cost so much? I just want a side order. I'm sorry. Okay, hold on. We're going to start once I get my food in. Okay, what are we looking for? Here we go. I don't know why they... I got to ask myself, am I even really going to eat this? Okay, probably not. So I'm just going to get my smoothie then. Okay, let me hurry this up. I'm sorry. Ugh. Agave lemonade. Ooh, I like that, but I want a smoothie. See, I want a smoothie. Where's my smoothie? Tropical green smoothie. No. Okay, well, I guess that's the one. Stop asking. Oh, she's always. Oh, I'm sorry. What's the fit for today? Oh, just my pink two-piece. My usual pink two-piece that I'll throw on to run errands or chill in the house. I'm going to get, I have some ginger ale, so iced caramel latte, agave lemonade, citrus punch. I'm going to try this citrus punch. Okay, and then I'm good. So let me check out because I'm doing too much. And then I actually do have a coupon code for them. So, boop, boop, boop. I'm sorry. Ugh. Okay, we're about to get into it. Boom. All right, so I gotta make sure I check up on this food so don't nobody take my food. I feel like I heard some voices. Okay, let me see. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on 1 second. I'm almost done, and then we're good to go. 1 second. I'm ordering food. Should have been and did this before I got on. Oh, the reason I started the live late is because I had to take Aston for a quick little walk after her therapy. So we did a quick virtual therapy session, then I had to take her for a walk. All right, so I ordered a tropical green smoothie, citrus punch, naturally flavored, bread bowl, broccoli cheddar soup, and a half Caesar salad. That should be good because it's at nighttime, so we're not eating that much. All right, so it should be here in like 30 minutes or less. All right, so that's done with that. Okay. I apologize, you guys. Look at Aston. I said, okay, Aston set up. I apologize, you guys. That's the air if y'all hear that. But yes, so let's do our Friday live. So there has been something that I've like been wanting to share with you all. For like maybe like a couple of weeks now, because I had, let me see. Okay. So we're gonna talk about a few things. But yeah, so I had watched this short on YouTube. You know when they just do like recommendations, and it's not something I would naturally watch on my own. But when I watched this short, I felt the type of way, and then I kind of got like a revelation after watching it because, excuse me. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Because she has her eyes closed because she wants to be stimulated. So I'm like bouncing her. But anyways, yeah, so the short, it was, I'm going to leave it linked in the description box so you can check it out. I'm actually going to leave another video linked in there because it touches based on what we're going to be talking about today. Let me stay on topic because y'all know I be trailing off. But anyways, yeah, so I had watched the short and I didn't thumbs up it or thumbs down it because I was just like, I just felt the type of way and I'm like, but it gave me like an understanding of like just how broken we are as a people. Y'all always gonna keep hearing me say that. So if you don't want to hear me say that, then I don't know what to tell you because that is the facts of life. This is a broken world. We are broken people. Of course, Jesus Christ came to save us, and His Holy Spirit is healing us day by day. It's a continuous process. We will never truly, fully be whole until the second coming of Christ. Okay. But yeah, so we're always continuously in process, in our healing process, in our growth process, in our maturity process. We're always continuously being redone, being healed, maturing. It's never completed work. Okay. So, anyways, so the lady in the video, she was like, first of all, she had a spirit on her. Because I do not like when people just be like angry. And so like I couldn't even pay attention to like what she was really saying because I'm like, you're just speaking out of hurt and you're projecting it like angry manner. Like it's just a lot of anger. But yeah, so I have been wanting to share that because like the revelation that I got from it, I've been wanting to share. And I feel like the things that we experience in our life, when you come to Christ, that is a great witness, a great testimony, and also a great that might be what your like ministry is gonna be in, you know. So like and I just need to get into it. But before we get into like the serious topic, as you can see, you know, we are in a new space, a new place. It's really nice. I really like it. Let me see what I can. Well, I could do a room tour in a different video when I actually do a video. But yeah, I really like it. I was telling my mom it reminds me of like a updated, upgraded, modern version of my first apartment that I ever had, a studio apartment in Phoenix, Arizona, because this is a studio suite. Yeah, I could try to front and fake like we got ourselves a studio apartment, but no, it's a studio suite. It's really nice. It does look like a little apartment. Let's see. See? That's the little That's the little kitchen area. Stop that touching stuff. But yeah. Okay. Ooh, stop, Ashley. You getting on my nerves. Ooh. Goodness. I took Aston for a walk. This is a nice little area. I've never stayed out here before. I've lived in different I lived all over. I lived in different parts of the Chicagoland area. I've lived in different suburban areas, but I've never been out here before. And so I went to take Aston for a walk, and they didn't even have any sidewalks. Like there was one sidewalk on the main street, but the residential areas where I was trying to walk, there are like no sidewalks. And so I was like, I need to hurry up and find us a playground because if there are no sidewalks, it's just you're walking along people's property and stuff. So I'm like, let's get a playground where she can run and play and be in the grass. And yeah, so I did Google it yesterday, I think. So yeah, so maybe not tomorrow. Tomorrow's a busy day. We're gonna be back out. We're gonna be back out east tomorrow because I got my hair appointment, choir rehearsal. But yeah, maybe Sunday, and definitely Monday. We'll find a playground out here for her to go to. But yeah, so that's the thing about the suburbs versus the city. I always prefer the suburbs over the city, but the suburbs, things are not really in walking distance. Like you have to actually drive to the playground. Aston's like nonstop touching my laptop. But anyways, let me see what other updates. So we left what day? I think we left yesterday. Today, yeah, we left yesterday. It was Thursday. If I could be honest, we definitely could have and should have left sooner. I was definitely dragging it out, like like being too comfortable and content. And it's like we are all about growth, and God is ready. God wants to work on me and work through me, and it's a lot of things that we just need our one-on-one time, me and the Lord. And at that place, I was just not my best self there. Where we're at now, I mean, it's only paid up for 2 weeks. So we're definitely living by faith, but I just had to go now. Each and every week I'm going to church, and the messages are like stirring me in my spirit and encouraging me and inspiring me to make the move. It's like a bold move, like just going and not knowing where we're gonna go and how we're gonna be sustained and stuff, because like I don't have any income. I gave away the money that the Lord gave to me. Only kept a little bit, and pretty much like, using that little bit up. Um, I do get something each month for Aston, so that's good. But I'm talking about like, you know, consistent, like, you know. I'm trying to find the right words, what you can really genuinely live off of, right? Okay. Anyways, so it's literally, this is like literally like a faith leap, not even a faith walk, because I'm just like staying there and asking his dad. It didn't make sense because we're not together. We're not trying to be a family. I mean, I guess in his mind he wants to be a family. He knows we can't be together, but he still wants to be a family. But yeah. And I'm like, and I don't feel like me there. Like I don't feel inspired. I never have the energy to generally like spend time with the Lord, pray, meditate, do personal one-on-one convos with him, personal one-on-one time with him, like devotion, just, chilling, because I'm always like, I didn't have a good energy, good spirits there, because I just never was like genuinely at peace there, even though like God gives me peace, like I have internal peace. But I'm talking about, when you're in the wrong atmosphere, it eats away at your spirit. And that's really what it was. And I just kept staying there just because it was familiar and comfortable. And I'm like, if I leave, then I can't leave and not have anything. Like I have to, with Aston, like at least when I was, just me, I could freely just do whatever, like pick up and go wherever and not be concerned about anything. Like, hey, we're gonna live day by day. Like that's how I used to live. But now I have to be like intentional, wise, move smart with my toddler. And she has certain health needs and all types of stuff. So I am going to be honest. Last night I was so overwhelmed because Aston was not going to sleep. She didn't go to sleep until like around 2:30 in the morning. Like she took a nap in the car because I had to go get some of our stuff. And I was gonna get the rest today, but I'll go tomorrow because tomorrow we're gonna be out that way. But anyways, she fell asleep in the car, and it was like after 10, like a little after 10. So I'm thinking, well, she fell asleep at 10, but I'm thinking like, okay, she gonna be asleep for the rest of the night because she usually goes to bed around 9 or 10. Sometimes she'll do it earlier within that 8 o'clock hour, but usually 9 or 10 is when she goes to bed for the whole night. Once we got here to where we're staying, our temporary housing, and I had to feed her, so I was getting her hooked up to feed her. Then she woke up and stayed up to like 2 or 2:30 in the morning, and so I was really frustrated. And then me, then I started getting in my head, and I'm like, oh my goodness, this would just be so much easier because I couldn't sleep because I couldn't really hold her and rock her to go to sleep because I was falling in and out, like I was dozing in and out, like I was so exhausted. I was like. I just tried to like hold her on the bed like this versus like up because I could not sit up. Like I literally was like, and I forgot to bring Aston's playpen. Well, I didn't forget, it just wasn't any room. So that's what I'm going to have to bring back tomorrow. So she had to sleep in the bed with me, and she fell out of the bed last night, and I was just so frustrated. And I was just like thinking, like this type of stuff, like when you are in a relationship and you're leaving, especially like if you lived with the partner and you're deciding to move on, it's always so much easier when it's just you. But with a kid, it's such a hassle. I do not like moving. I was going to say I hate, but I do not like the process of moving. It's such a hassle. It was such a hassle yesterday doing everything by myself. I already had everything packed up. I'm talking about like moving, lugging all of the stuff because I like fit everything into all of our suitcases and our tote bins and all that stuff. I'm going to edit and upload the short tomorrow. Um, but anyways, yes. And then Monday, I will have, or should, if my phone acts right, Monday I will have another vlog up. All the vlogs I'm uploading now are the things that I did not edit and upload 2 months ago. So May, June, July, those are all the vlogs that you're going to be seeing. Yeah. So, anyways, but like I was saying, I was just frustrated, and it was just so not overwhelming. It just was a lot. It was a hassle, doing everything myself, and I didn't really eat because like all the stuff we had to do. Like Austin had a doctor's appointment, then she had her therapy play group right after. Then she had to take her nap, and then I had to try to feed her, and then hurry up and make it out here to check in because we had to check in at a certain time. But yeah, so it was just a hassle. And then we had to feed her again. And then did I wait or did I whatever? And then go back to her dad's to get our things. And I just had to do everything by myself, which is obvious, like duh. Like when you decide to go out and be on your own, of course you got to do everything by yourself. You got to wear all the hats. You got to be, well, I don't want to say you have to be everything to yourself, because God is obviously a lot of things to us, but it's pretty much a one woman show when you go out and you're being independent and you're raising your child on your own temporarily, because obviously God has a godly husband stored up for me at the appointed time. I'm not trying to date anyone right now. I'm always going to say that and make that loud and clear. I need time to heal. This is my healing and growth and maturing process. This is the time for the Lord to really shine a light on my heart, and show me like what's really hidden in there that is not of Him, that does not serve me. Because we really have to be honest with ourselves. We got to know what's in our hearts. And then, God has to show me things like in the sense of like growing me and giving me wisdom and stuff. So it's a lot. This season of my life is just reset, heal, grow, mature, learn more about myself and where we're going in life, and just practicing obedience and living by faith. Like, this is a faith leap. And the one thing that I'm holding on to as far as like my reference biblical experience, is when God told Abraham, He said, depart from your father's home and go to a place where I will show you. Okay. And then I'm going to look that up and find that for you guys so I can read it to you. But God told Abraham, He didn't tell him where to go. He just said, get up and go. He said, leave your father's house. And, sometimes that could be so scary, like leaving what we know, our family, our friends. But you can only grow so much in the place of where you're inhabiting. So if you're in a pond, you can only grow as big as the pond can hold you. But when you get up and move to the ocean, baby, limitless. The growth and maturing is limitless. But yeah, and so Abraham just picked up and went, and he didn't like do full obedience. Like, he still brought his family members with him. He brought his dad and his nephew. God didn't say bring all them extra people. He said, you and your wife and your servants, get up and go, and I will show you. And that's the thing. Like, so many times we're overwhelmed and we're like, Lord, show me, like, give me direction and stuff. And God is waiting for you to move in faith. He's like, I'm gonna give you direction, but I'm gonna need to see you do something first, And that's what the book of James talks about. Is it the book of James? Yeah, I think so. We say faith without works is dead. He said, you show me somebody who say they got faith, and I will show you my faith by my works. It's not saying like you working in your own strength to prove anything to God or others or yourself. It's saying if you genuinely believe God to be who He says He is, and you genuinely believe that He is your father, your heavenly loving father. He is your sustainer, your provider, your protector, your all in all. And you believe what he has told you, whatever God told you specifically. If you genuinely believe it, then go on, take this leap of faith, walk by faith, start that business, without anybody in your corner, without any prior knowledge of how to start a business, without any expertise or experience in that field, or for me, take the few little dollars that you do have and go, I was gonna say, I don't want to say that God's telling me to do that, but that's just what I felt like doing. Aston was getting down, and this bed is kind of high. She's able to get down from it, but she can fall if she's not careful. So I was helping her down. But anyways, like for me, I just had to get out. I just had to get out because I was not my best self in that place. I don't want to say I was angry, but like I just did not have the right type of love for Aston's dad. Like I just didn't like him, and like I would keep telling God, like I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here, and then I felt bad, but like I'm like I don't like this person, and it's not the people, because we fight not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and wickedness in high places. It's a spirit. I don't like the spirit that is on him. I don't like the way he's moving, the manner in which he's being, okay? Because everybody is made in the image and likeness of God, and God has everyone here for a reason, a purpose. Everybody matters to God, even whether you choose him or not, God, you still matter to God, okay? And he still loves you. So that's why I don't really like saying like I don't like this person, because to speak against someone is to speak against God in my eyes. But anyways, so I just could not be there. And it's not like he was like doing anything really. Like, of course, Aston's dad would have his moments where he would have his episodes and flip out randomly. If you've seen any of my videos, you've seen, okay. Stop, boo boo. Stop. No, Aston. You're not doing that. No. Aston, like I told you guys before, she likes to crawl on the furniture. And so she likes to get down. Down. I do apologize for like being all over the place. But anyways, yeah, I just was not loving and kind. And because I just staying there, Aston's dad maintained the exact same behavior that he possessed when I was pregnant, when Aston was released from the NICU, the entire pregnancy and the entire 2 years of Aston's life. He maintains the same exact lifestyle of go to work, stay out late, like super late, just getting drunk, just drinking and getting drunk and networking. But he doesn't participate in parenting, and he does like the bare minimum. I'm sorry, I thought I had lip gloss on my teeth. I guess those are my gums. It looks like lip gloss. But yeah, and the more I would just meditate on how pretty much I felt like I was left holding the bag when I would never even wanted a child to begin with. I'm just like kept replaying it in my head, like, why would you try to force a family if you have no intention on actually being involved? Like that is, I don't like that. All of that, oh, I just want to be a dad, or I just want to be a mom, but I don't want to do any of the work. No, I'm not playing those games. And then to force it to happen, like, so I just couldn't be there because I just kept replaying it. And I'm like, I do everything for her. And he doesn't have the emotional maturity or the hot posture to put himself in my shoes to be like, she's there with her all day, doing everything for her, taking her to the appointments, therapy sessions, attending to her needs. Well, at least I could do my part when I get off work, help out, change some diapers, do this. He just does the bare minimum. And I was like, we're not going to stay here. I'm not going to stay in this environment and have you think that you can just go around and think you could just go around forcefully impregnate women and then not take care of the child. Like, no, you're going to participate or you're not going to be involved in the life at all. That's why people think just because you ejaculate in a woman, you're the child's father. No, you're a sperm donor. A father is a present parent who loves, provides, and takes care of the child. They're concerned for their well-being. They're involved. Not once not once has Aston's dad ever asked about any of her therapy sessions, any of her doctors. Like, you're not a real parent. You are not entitled to her because you don't care for her. Like, that's what I'm looking at, the fruit. I'm looking at the proof. I'm looking at the actions and behavior. You don't ask about her doctor appointments. You don't even ask what type of doctors she's going to see, how anything went, how's it going. You just want to play. You want to play parent. You want the admiration and attention of being called a father. You just want to be perceived in the light. You treat her like a toy, a trinket, an accessory, a puppy. Like, oh, look at my little baby. We're not playing those games. We're not subscribing to that, and I'm not going to allow you to think that that's okay. No, I never wanted a child, and yet I have one, and I take care of her. Like, I'm concerned about her well-being. I get frustrated. Okay, I get frustrated, but I still take care of her. And I'm not gonna sit here act like it's peaches and rainbows. Like, no, I've considered adoption so many times with Aston. I've gotten paperwork, but I know with Aston being the way she is, I don't want her um in that process because I don't trust people. You know, she is a special care child. She has a lot of special needs, and you need to have a certain amount of patience to deal with her. Thank goodness I have the Lord in my life. Help me every day. But no, I don't trust that there are other families or other people will take care of her, or like properly, where they're not like lose their patience and try to hit her. That's all I'm thinking, is like they might get impatient and might abuse her in some way, or might try to take advantage of her, because you have to really, we're teaching Aston a lot of things. Like, we're having to try to teach her how to eat by mouth, and her coordination and balance, and lots of things, interacting, engaging, trying to teach her how to speak, use her words. I don't want some predator to try to take advantage of her in that way. So that's all I'm thinking about, is all the ways that if I give her up for adoption, that people could abuse her. And it may not be the immediate parents that adopt her, but who's in their circle, and then the schools and things that she'll be going to. If she's children like her are prime targets for predators, and we don't play them games. At least with me, I am in control of who's around her. Like, nobody is even really around her, just her therapists and doctors and myself, and my family, in the sense of my mom, my sister, my niece, and they not doing anything crazy. So it's like, at least I know she's safe. But you give her up for adoption, I don't want that on my conscience if something terrible happens. So, yeah, I have definitely considered adoption multiple times, even presently, but that's life. Like, we get overwhelmed and frustrated, and um, Yeah, that leads me into what we're about to talk about. I'm checking on this food because I'm pretty sure it is here. All right, let me go get this food. All right, y'all gotta sit here real quick for a little bit. Oh, let me go get this food so don't nobody try to eat it. Stop, Aston. Let's go. Come on, let's go, Aston. Stop. I'll be back. Oh, where my shoes go? Where my shoes? Our key. Oh, goodness. I'm just gonna leave the key right here. Goodness. No battle can turn me. No mountain can stop me. 'Cause you hold my hand. Now I'm walking in your victory. That's the same girl that was outside earlier today. Ooh-wee. I gotta eat some food, y'all. Boo-boo. Giant. Sorry, you guys. Sorry, I'm always like walking away. You want to sit with Mama? Come, sit with me. No giant can defeat me, 'cause you hold my hand. Now I'm walking in your victory. Well, come on. 'Cause your power. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Come here. I told you to come sit with me. Come here. Come here. Get out of me. Oh, you're a big one. doing? Oh my goodness, come here. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I do apologize for always walking away. Oh, I'm so glad my food is here. Oh, goodness. Y'all, Aston be working me out. I'm telling you, being a parent is a workout. Oh, goodness. Okay, she's sad. I probably don't be able to get into all that I wanted to get into today because I got to feed her in 30 minutes. But anyways, the point is like being there and continuously experiencing Aston's dad intentionally try to avoid me to the extent where he's just giving up on all of his parental duties. I don't care if you physically go to your place of business. You're still a parent. Sorry, I'm out of breath. Like when I was working, um, I still had to take care of Aston. I took care of her all day before work, and then once the nanny got there, then I was able to get ready, and then I took care of her once I got back. Usually she'd be asleep, but sometimes if she woke up or whatever, or I would only just do my hygiene routine once I got off work, lay down for a bit, and then literally maybe 30 minutes or an hour, and then get right back up and have to take care of her. So it's like, don't try to use you going to your work as an excuse for why you're not doing anything, because when you get off work, he only goes to work for 5 hours, so you're not even doing like 8 or 9 hours like other people. He spends the rest of the day drinking, okay, and then he's networking, and he's trying to do other businesses, start other businesses and stuff, promote other businesses. It's like your ambition is priority right now. Like, you're more focused on your ambition than you are on the child that you wanted so desperately. Okay. And I guess it's like, since he's not getting the family that he wanted, like, since we can't be together, he's like, then he's not going to be around. But it don't work that way. You father a child, you take care of them. Otherwise, you are relinquishing your rights to that child. You are a sperm donor. Okay. You are a sperm donor by force. Okay. And you have no rights to the child. So, um, but with that being said, I still drive his car until I get my own. And I am still able to, like, if I have stuff that I gotta do, like I'm going to get my hair done tomorrow, I could drop her off there. If I don't want to bring her to church with me, I could take her over there. But I'm not gonna do that. Like, I'm going to start bringing Aston to church with me more. She likes it. It's good for her. And also, like I said, I don't want her dad to feel like he has access to her when he chooses throughout the day not to be around her. I'm not with that fake stuff. And then when we're leaving, then he wants to try to say, I love you to Aston. Well, show that you love by being present, engaged, interacting in her life, involved, and concerned with what's going on with her. So, yeah, I'm just, your actions are going to tell on you every time. And just seeing how he been treating both of us, I'm like, no. So I just kept replaying it, and it just kept festering and boiling up inside me. And I was just like, I can't be here. And so I just had to leave, because I'm like, to me, if I see that behavior, it says you don't genuinely care about this child. And that upsets me, because then I'm like, you don't care about her, but you wanted her so bad to where you did what you did. And so I'm just like, yeah, I couldn't be there. And so, yeah, so now I see this as an opportunity, um, for me to finally spend quality time with the Lord, get close to God. And then also an opportunity for the Lord to show up and show out I'm about to close these curtains because the sun pretty much has gone down. But for the Lord to show up and show out so it can be a great testimony of what he ends up doing with me, with us, with our life, like I know God is going to bless us. Don't know when, don't know how, but I know he's going to bless us in a great way. And so I'm excited about that. I'm not going to act like I wasn't nervous because it is scary. Like, I told my mom and my sister, I said, after this, like, I have nothing. I have nothing else. Like, and so I'm like, I'm literally just living by faith. Like, whatever he says do, I got to do. Okay. And some people might perceive that as being stupid. Like, even Aston's dad, he's like, you giving all this up. Some women, they love to be in your shoes, love to be taken care of. No offense, but stop living in the past, referring to him. Those days are long gone. Once I have been restored with my Heavenly Father and regained a relationship with him, I began to walk in my true identity with Christ and with who God says I am. God says that I am the head and not the tail. Okay, I am a lender, not a borrower. I have worth and value within me that God spoke into me at creation. I'm not going to devalue myself, lessen my value for somebody that doesn't see it. Like, no, I'm not selling myself short. I require a man, like talking about if I'm going to be in a relationship, I require a man that is going to properly love me with the love of God, that is going to be all in with me, that is going to be, curious about me and wants to spend time with me and wants to communicate with me and wants to make me happy and wants to help raise the children that we have together, or child, whatever. Like, I want someone involved who loves the Lord, is submitted to the Lord, and is led by the Lord, and they want to teach me, like I need someone who is able to teach me. Like, Aston's dad is not a spiritual person. You cannot teach me anything, like even when he tries to I don't know what the right word is, but like he's tried to like convince me to stay in a harsh way, though, like go about it in an angry way. And he's like trying to make godly reference, but he doesn't know the word and it just doesn't sound right. And I'm just like, it doesn't work. Like, it doesn't work for you because you don't know what you're talking about. And I see right through it. And so yeah, I need it. But yeah. Ooh. I want to see what this tastes like. Mm. Mm. Ooh. Mm. That's really good. I'm glad I ordered it. I'm the type of person, I'll be ordering 2 drinks. I'll be wanting, like, sometimes I want something sweet, and then of course I always be wanting something healthy. Princess Angel. But anyway, so I just hate that I be like running on. But yeah, so I said all that to explain why I left. And then just common sense purposes, we're not together. I'm not about to, but we're not together. We're not a family. We're not even related. Why? Okay. No, I need to start my life there. And being there, I was not being motivated to pray, motivated to or motivated to read the word. At least here and now, I really love where we are. I love where we're staying. I got my own bathroom. I can take a shower whenever I want. I don't have to share a bathroom and wait. I can get rest. And I'd be sitting up and I used to sit up sometimes and it just keep replaying in my head like, wow, he's really out. It's already midnight. It's after 10. And I'm like, you have done nothing for this child at all. And then you have the audacity to try to come over and hug and kiss her. Get out of here. We're not playing these games. Like, no, you're not going to treat her like a toy, a trinket, an accessory, a puppy. No, this is a human being that you were so keen on having. Participate in raising her or get out. But yeah, this is really good. I'm glad I tried this. Ooh. And so, anyways, it tastes so good. It made me want to eat my food now. I started listening to the Perrys today. I'm gonna link them down below. Jackie Hill Perry and her husband. And I'm gonna be honest, I asked after I heard their message, I said, okay. I had asked the Lord to forgive me for prejudging them because I was like, I'm real particular about who I listen to as far as like speakers, people who I get my message from. But the people I've been listening to lately, they have not been like really posting anything new. I really like The Basement, but I think they're on sabbatical because they have not posted anything in a month. Mm. Oh, so good. And Aston likes cold things, so that's why she's messing with my cups. All right, stop. No, stop that. Whoosh. But yeah, so I was like, I was telling the Lord, I said, I feel so spiritually empty because I don't have a message to listen to. Like, I like to listen to messages when I'm getting ready in the morning. Just anytime I have like blank space or like open time, like when I'm getting ready in the morning, when I'm driving in the car, definitely I love to listen to a message in traffic. Or even like where I am at life now, where I'm not really watching like movies and shows as much anymore because I mindful of what I feed my soul, my eyes, what I take in. I started watching The Handmaid's Tale, but my spirit's like, no, we can't watch that. And so I had to stop watching it. We have to have boundaries for ourselves, and I gotta listen to the spirit because I kept watching it. I was like, but it's so good and interesting. But I recognize, like, me being an individual that used to do SW, and then watching these people abuse scripture so that they could sexually abuse women. I was like, no, I can't watch that because it made me feel a type of way. And not only that, just putting me back in that place where I was like, using and manipulating men with my appearance and my body for financial gain. And so I'm like, no, because, watching those interactions, not that that's what they were doing, but like, well, they did have one episode where they showed like a brothel house, a secret underground brothel house that was not allowed. But I'm just talking about like those interactions where those commanders were like basically raping those handmaids, okay? And it would just like make me think of, even though I wasn't being taken advantage of, but I was taking advantage of the men, by like manipulating them and stuff. And so it's just like, anything that will remind you of your old self, your old life, your former ways, it's best to keep your distance from because you don't want to entertain those old thoughts, okay? You don't want to resurrect that old nature. So that's why it wasn't good for me to be watching that show. And so that was me acknowledging like I had to listen to my spirit and put up that boundary. And like where we're staying now, one of the boundaries that I have is I do not. I have to control myself. Don't make eye contact with the males out here because we are in the suburbs, and there are affluent males out here. Um, where my old self would have been like, okay, okay, especially back when I used to live in hotels back then, and I used to do that to sustain myself. So now I'm making sure do not engage, entertain, interact, don't even make eye contact with the males out here at all because even though that's not my intent, if I were to like engage in conversation or be friendly, it would, uh, what's inside of me can easily like people can sense what's in you, and I don't know. I'm just babbling now. I'm about to get ready to do Aspen's milk, but anyways, so yeah, I'm happy with where we are. Um, And yeah, this is just a leap of faith. I did not really get into what I really wanted to get into, so we'll do that. I guess we'll do that in the next video. But I was just going to be talking more like about um, healing and then about sexual purity. Um, the As I mentioned earlier in the video, I had watched a short and it gave me a revelation because I kind of got upset with the lady in the short because she was acting like she was rebuking this young lady, like calling her out, trying to make her seem like she's not a true follower of God or like she's not a true believer in God. You can believe in God. Scripture says even the demons, even the demons know that there's a God. They're like, you do well in believing that there's God. So I think what people get confused in thinking that believing in God is the same as having a relationship with Him. Like, so the lady was trying to rebuke this young girl, and you could tell, like, if you are an empath or you just have the heart of God, you're able to resonate with people and meet them where they're at and place yourself in their shoes. So you could tell, like the young lady she was trying to rebuke, you could tell that that girl is operating out of her brokenness, and she is still broken and in need of healing and in need of a lot of growth and maturity. What she needs is an opportunity to grow. She needs the right environment and she needs love. She needs the right type of attention. She needs her identity. She needs to discover her identity in Christ Jesus. And she needs to just meet the Lord at the cross. What she needs is an encounter with the one true and living God. What she does not need is a rebuke from someone who's trying to. I actually, like, I do know why the lady did it, but I'm talking about like first glance, you'd be like, what was even the point of you even saying that? You don't care about this girl. You don't care about her soul. You just want to be heard. You just want to be seen and perceived a type of way. And so that's why I got upset because I was like, I see through people. Like, I see through things. Like, I look at the core of what is going on. So I'm looking at the root of your words and your actions and behavior. Like, what's really driving this right now? And the lady, she's like, so I guess I don't know what this was. I guess it was a panel of OnlyFans girls or whatever, sex workers and OnlyFans girls. I don't know, but it was like a girl who said she believes in God. Um, I don't know if she claimed to have a relationship with him, but she believes in God and she claimed to love him. Um, and she does OnlyFans. And then this woman comes out of here. It was like a panel. It was weird. It was like the OnlyFans girls and then like people, and I don't know. It was really weird. But it was recommended, and so I clicked on it, but I didn't know what it was. I just clicked on it because it said this woman silenced the whole room. And that's also why I got mad, because I'm like, she silenced the whole room. No, if anything, baby, if I had been there, I would have checked that girl. I would have put her in her right place. I would have told the truth on her. I'm like, baby, I see right through everything you're saying and doing right now. You want attention. you're broken, you're hurting, and you're lashing out at this one right here because she went a different route, which she is freely allowed to do, because everyone process is different. Like, everybody is going to experience life the same, but we're all going to respond differently, okay, to our similar experiences. And so, anyways, so the lady, because I was like, girl, you silenced the room. No, that must be a room full of disillusioned individuals, because anybody in their right mind who has the heart of Christ, and you are able to be empathetic, no, you would have seen right through that woman and known exactly what she was doing. I actually don't know what she thought she was doing, but she just wanted to be seen and heard and perceived in a type of way. So what this woman did, so the girl claims she loved the Lord, um, believe in God, but she do OnlyFans. Okay. And so then the woman say, respectfully. And she's like all aggressive too. That's the other thing. I'm like, what are you all hot and bothered for? You don't even know this person. Like, I'm so glad I wasn't there, because I would have checked her entire life. I would have had her signing up for therapy right after. Like, girl, you're about to be placed in your place. Like, sit. Okay. And so anyway, so the woman, she was like, I came from a toxic family household too, because I guess that was the girl's explanation for why she does what she does. And everybody, you need to understand that explanation is not a justification. We are explaining how we got where we are. We are explaining our mindset in midst of whatever took place. We are explaining to you how it got here to this point, okay? An explanation is not a justification or an excuse. I don't like when people say that you are insensitive if you try to turn someone's explanation into an excuse. It's not an excuse, it's an explanation, okay? Because some people actually care about gaining an understanding. People who just write it off as an excuse, you're insensitive and you don't care about human beings. And the way you treat people is honestly the way you treat yourself. So when I see people being dismissive and mean and rude, mistreating other people, you hate yourself. That's what I chalk it up to. You don't love yourself. So I'm not offended because you don't love you. How do I expect you to be able to love me? You don't even practice loving yourself. Get out my face. Okay. It's nothing personal. Okay. But anyways, there, I'm trying to get the light right. I should have had it like this sooner. But anyways, so the woman, okay, so the aggressive woman, the angry, bitter woman, okay, she's like, respectfully, I came from a toxic household too. And she's just talking really fast and like masculine and aggressive. She's like, respectfully, I came from a toxic household too. I never sold my body. I never did this. I never did that. I'm so glad I wasn't there, because I would have called her out. Okay, A, who are you? B, there's more than one path. There's more than one path to the same location, baby. Just because you went that way does not mean that that is the one true and only way to get there, okay? She's in the process of going her own way, and she will arrive to her destination at the appointed time. You are not God. Y'all need to stop trying to be playing God and playing Holy Spirit. See, that's why I said that video had me some type of way, because it got me riled up. Like, it got me. I would have called that girl out. I would have been like, who are you? Get out of her business. Get out of her life. You don't even care about this woman as a person. If you cared about her as a person and you were doing a loving rebuke, I would accept that, and I would, I would express to her she should receive that. You are not coming out of love. You are not operating out of love. You are operating out of animosity, out of jealousy. You are jealous because of the path that this girl was able to take. Everybody responds to their upbringing differently. When you come from, whether you come from poverty or a toxic household, like I explained, I came from, a hostile home environment. And so anyway, you have to acknowledge that it does play a role in how you view adults, because when you're a child, how you view authority figures, how you view males, how you view females, how you view yourself. Your home environment plays a role in how you in your perception moving forward. And that can take years to break because it took years to develop. That's why I always say we all need therapy in Jesus. So do not dismiss, oh, that's an excuse. Oh, everybody wants to blame the parents. No, it's an explanation for how this mindset was developed. This child was not treated as a child. This child was not in a safe environment where they could properly grow the way that they needed to. And now we're dealing with broken, distraught um, children in adult bodies. Okay, but that woman has no understanding, and she just I would have called her out. I'm like, you trying to target all your frustrations at this one when you need to be targeting your frustrations at the real issue. You need to get your heart healed. Okay, you trying to lash out at her because you're upset of the way that she is going her way in life. Let the girl learn. If you're so concerned, lead her and guide her to a way that is more beneficial and healthy for her to arrive to her destination in life. Don't be up in here, blah, 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 blah. Like she's like, I came from a hostile home environment. Also, I never sold my body and did drugs and this. Congratulations, ma'am. Did you want a cookie? Like, did you want a pat on the back? That's how I knew she was broken. She wanted for everybody in that room, I don't know what type of place that was, but she wanted everyone to perceive her in a type of way. She said, I became this, I became that, like she's some type of, I don't know, she makes six figures. I forget what she says she does. And she said, I worked this job and that job until I got to where I am today, making six figures. Congratulations, ma'am. Oh, we are so proud of you. And I understand that your parents gave you the pat on the back that you so desperately are longing for. But this is not the place for that. You need therapy. That's what you need. She's over here. Her response to her environment was pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Be unemotional. Don't cry. Hey, it happens. No, we need to accept that we are human. We need to acknowledge our emotions. What we feel is valid. And we need to be honest with ourselves about what we have been through. You need trauma healing. You need your heart healed. You need to be introduced to Jesus Christ, okay? Because you need a lot of things. Talking about that woman, but I could just tell, like the way she was speaking and communicating and the things she was saying, she wanted to be perceived in a certain light. Like, good job! Oh my goodness! Like you came from this, basically, like you came from nothing and you had no support and you did it all on your own. You did it. The what she didn't get from her parents, how our parents are supposed to cheer us on and love us and validate us and give us worth, and we're supposed to, you know, feel loved by our parents and stuff. She didn't get that, so she's out here seeking it by I'm going to strive and work hard, and I'm going to just obtain all these accolades, and that is what's going to comfort me. But no, you have a void in your heart and it's shaped in the form of a cross. You need to be introduced to Christ Jesus because he's the only one that can heal you from that trauma. I want to go into this more because it's a whole lot more that I got to say because both individuals, the hostile, angry Betty and the OnlyFans girls, they're both broken, but in their own way. Both coming from toxic households, and they both played a role in their upbringing. The one, she went this one way. I'm going to obtain all these accolades. I am going to make sure that I'm going to make sure I rebuke other girls that don't work so hard. You think you just lay on your back and get it easy. I'm going to show everybody that we didn't come from love and we don't need love and you could do it yourself. Girl, you're hurting. Acknowledge it and work through it. And then the other one comes from the same environment, and her way is human connection. I did not get loved properly as a child. I'm going to connect with all these different people. I'm going to connect with them, whether it's via sexually, intercourse, or I'm recording it and I'm sharing it with all these random individuals, and they're like cheering me on. Oh, good job. Oh, you look so cute. That's a nice. Oh, girl, I love what you did with that back. Blah blah blah. You know, your words of affirmations, even though it's in a perverted sense, is still feeding you what you missed out on. So, they're both doing what they feel they got to do to get their void filled, because when you're in that lifestyle, um, you you really do appreciate, and you really do enjoy all the attention and the compliments and the affirmations that you get through it, even though it's in a perverted sense. I got to do all these things to obtain this cheap imitation of love. But God says, freely come to the cross. You don't have to do anything. God did everything for you. That's the difference between the world's love and God's love. The world jump through all these rings and hoops, I will love you. But the second you don't do something that I like, I'm taking that love away. God's love, it's unconditional. We don't work for it. He freely gives it to us. He works to preserve us and sustain us and keep us. And he works to make us his own. So I'm gonna leave y'all with that. I'm gonna leave the links in the description box. I love y'all all. I gotta feed Aston, and then I gotta eat some food myself. Bye, and have a good night.